Ebefa yani Portugal so ne Colombia ne de Ghana for someone mo pe Colombia na mo pe Ronaldo. Okay. See, actually abu. Okay. Me mo kwa abu jafo se bibia boko ne.
Me adon bibia boko bibia shi.
Abgalito.
I don't know what you say.
Jam no. Jam.
Traffic on.
Boy.
Jam no.
Obana e ka unsusu ibe boy ane ya.
Oyere.
Obana ka unsusu ya so so raro para ka unsusu bo ale ya.
O ni no kre. Ada wa boka bia no pe.
Boy.
Kafra.
Yeah, hi.
Kafra. Kafra.
Tila mi ato a obuze buza sabe ke di ala usuliti no.
Well, uya Colombia na pe Brazil.
Colombia na so Portugal.
Portugal fachem.
Oh, me pe Portugal.
O be Portugal.
Yeah.
Sa.
Yeah.
Any too early.
Ose.
Too early see be share Portugal.
Ose yene.
Any too early my Black Stars say any Portugal ni manimu ya.
Na mo Portugal mo coach no wan. Martinez.
Ora onya de. You bet me the tatters na we no.
Martinez. Na munya gidi wo Martinez mo free. Ara mentias you. Martinez gidi de free na buy. Martinez.
Okay.
Why Colombia for no World Cup we pa? All the Martinez to that is just by the way.
Yeah.
But you should two teams now because when you about Colombia team.
Yeah, but you pa. Yeah.
I know a lot of people haven't gotten the opportunity
to watch. Nti edin no mo dey opted for. By anhwe ya do we miss anum ye no.
Nti montro wa obetima tro me obi ano tro me no busa Congo for ne say. Colombia for ne te say.
Okay.
No mo busa wan bisa akase die ne si.
Oh game room. Okay. Steve bra. Unya Colombia na unya Portugal.
Me. No America se nkofura se baby o mu frade na edi bia so mu moje mu no.
No. Ma
Colombia.
Colombia ne hu.
Empare mi o. Colombia no.
We go in Portugal e be nya sa tough mentality ni dia akobo. They said you're boy England there.
The games that match Portugal no, the tactics how they operate no. We can stand them. We can stand them.
Okay.
Meshomo against even Uzbekistan. No? There were moments that Uzbekistan enya some chances, even though omonye the side that omo boasted the quality that the Blasters ever. No? And with Carlos Queiroz, I feel that we we will be more difficult for them to break down than the Portugal
for no
than Omoni DRC Diana. Sanya Yabo you 2 games. A bad ding and their frustrations. Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
That is one thing I don't like about that guy. But he's a fantastic bowler. Inti Oshe Arsenal PSG. Sanya na Vitinha ye vertical passes.
Yeah.
Portugal is good. But Omoni a creative edge. And then they say you will players be or her. In moments that the team is stacked, they can drive through.
Yeah.
Into any England wanted to play through the middle. We forced them wide. Into against Portugal would also want to play through middle. You force wide, or force wider. That is where you better me defend you because the aerial balls are not more than Ronaldo, Chancellor and Bemba. And Capua de man fat born Mubakokra. And also we now have JT. See you break it on the counter. Almost show defensive frailties kakra.
Yeah.
Amu defensive unit nenye. Amu defensive unit
can't be a bit me room.
Yes. Into me prefer
Portugal.
Portugal say Ibenya Portugal. Make us say will be a Ghana but support senior in the go for
Ghana for no more now Ronaldo side
assembly men fan say ubi town but assembly so as I say one you always think that somebody is speaking against should be our establishing of
Ronaldo no you be in a free game.
Yes, defending against you easy. You say I will share I'm only DRC go and watch that game again. It's easy to get him out. It's easy to get, unless they said they will decide to shoot from range. Which Mario Bruno or tournament way, he's not doing that. sometimes Bruno tries to shoot at Manchester United. But surprisingly, this tournament or attempting a strike a crime, I mean, which means Martinez, no, I try some more, yes, sir. Bernardo Silva, even in the team, no moment, what he says, he's not a weapon for them.
Yeah.
In the second game of Burma, I think 15 or so minutes. So, media, me Portugal, baby, the ball never corner. And then the hammy, say, Canada. Because almost any indicator
obisha
no so kwako share the
soro for no be soro for
the ma asem no ayepo auditor means that obi first e the group no
and obisha
I think the third ne crampo will have to deal with either Colombia na Mubim
third no so
because Colombia looks likely say be meeting at top
group no
so what you say we avoid Portugal no and you Portugal go show Colombia no necessarily top here so we must have Portugal then the third now also no
and Vasoben also so win your game
so just win your game win or draw your game and move on and I'm betray DB and I say baby a team na baby Bruno you be fear na be discuss this and say we don't have the luxury of losing games so your man you free team and I'll come and explain why you be fear the luxury of losing games currently we don't have that and you ba discussion no but kakra bi wana ma no na men touch one or two story free and rebel in Steve e won 10 times you say Marcelo Bielsa overrated en komo akoso internet ni nyina so no ene Uruguay fo krum ho no ni nyina obobo afo mo kokko apai
experienced coach like Bielsa overrated
una o say what it coaches beat say Areola and the coaches are who we are seeing now. Moshu Pochettino Munina Dinkomwa. Almost Marcelo Bielsa a young momento. Our more Henry so this year and the EDB coach in the Juma bedroom pension with the Ababedru. Now, my nyabo trahe Marcelo Bielsa teams in ever. Let me say, and Kodado Dona womb. Maybe in Kodani be because he is overrated. But the impact this man has had on world football, and especially Argentine coaches, you can't explain it. When you about teams in but he has become a victim of Onwa Kasani's own choices and decisions at this World Cup. And I think he could turn too easily to the pressure of the Uruguay for no. Anodi Musilea Ekoda Puni. No single goalkeeper anaye more errors in a World Cup tournament than Musilera. Ononkwa imiensa.
3 errors leading to a goal.
Ni nyina aka wo so bi na ama Uruguay.
Nkono.
Omafrimu no.
So no obedu omawu pa.
Obedu omawu. Nemu this comes as a result of the conversation that you had before the World Cup when squad selection barbonting.
Okay.
So we are there when you are going to major tournaments, loyalty will play a part.
Yeah, for sure.
Loyalty will play a part. And I think for him, he might look at his bench and believe like, oh, Muslera or 40 years, what this World Cup level, let us take him along. Yeah. But sometimes experience can count when Nipane impact in the national team in Boadrine Tiasiaso. So for example, James Rodriguez in Colombia. Usheni age. No I level no. Born Obama Colombia no. Already age na. Utimi yire no hobo born a positive impact on the team de Colombia. What did they mention as? May you kwatena se hu ochoa. Omu see do World Cup be a solid.
Yeah.
Ne mum prim mu no. Se de ne koto Paul mu se onna Informa Mexico. No more matches are Mexico in the last few months before San Ebe World Cup now. Would you choose a Kodago post anymore? And shall no acquire error. It had in Kubi. The mum need an idea. Yamanena. A honey baby a Marcelo Bielsa. Me as a Ghana media. Metian in a boss he. Na Ghana media. Adia Uruguay ya ye we wi ase ya bai pa ka me boss the game ni age
Na me na ayo musa.
And remember ya, na pesa nka me hu Luis Suarez o TV no so na ke twa ne foni. Sa kwa no.
Suarez.
Na ke twa ne foni keke. Na ko su ma na ke twa ne foni no osu ma. Na ka nipa ni age. Na emum ama ne sa. Bakapo. Me hwe said the Uruguay for team netia. We ne ko form. Uruguay team we no form. Me hwe team omo build from 2006. Everybody be 2010. And he said your muja honom de call ya. A team omo ba 2018 World Cup no mo two attackers. Edison Cavani ni Luis Suarez. And they Darwin Nunez awako Saudi Arabia. And he lead the line the Maomo. They have not been short of producing quality attackers. I already determined a lot of games in recent years. Looking at the major tournaments, you might find yourself in. But unfortunately, this is what, when you fail to do certain things right, it comes up against you. I was even surprised that Ronald Araujo did not get an opportunity to even play at this World Cup. Literally, he's one of the best centre backs that you could look at. But with Marcelo Bielsa interview, right after the game, he looks disjointed, disappointed, and frustrated.
Yeah.
But Akose. They started the game on a very good. Go need to Momujano. If you took your time and watched the games, they will real game. They started so well. Now, if you one goalkeeper, will be a pipe no. Will be a pipe and say who? Omo hitibia na musilera ko jina pipe na chino de dadwa bom pan.
Ne nyunu. Dobe no.
Osemodi eh.
Weapons formed against.
We proper weapon formed against Uruguay pa.
It's prospering.
Masa, this is a pipe no. A fluid so the bagidi put more and there be a gun. Was on the feature no father one.
No the chair.
Wa father one hammer no dia boom ta. Say you butu. Such a disappointing performance for Muslera. They shouldn't even look at him in the face and tell him, say, where they are you, there be 3 errors. They should look at him and tell him boldly in his face, one were higher. And this is the danger of a country calling for one particular player. So when you squad, this is the danger. Danger Taiwan national team no. Then Makongo video be enra. Kala Ancelotti ni bano. Oni Neymar.
Yeah.
That is the danger of the masses calling for players to be taken to the World Cup. So coaches here omadwuma, mumma coaches in for players in quarter tournament and na couple omokona se tournament no anko here you can boldly tell the coach say wo ya ma free hands. Kabo you say for player A, for player B, for player C. One why your choices now the year day. What they call it. It's a who so about one kasa year day. But the moment I'm over for say because now you're going for in a money in a couple. Go and look, follow them. Google, check it. You can go even through their social media handles. So Uruguay and not me streamline even what you see. Uruguay for Facebook, check it. The supporters were calling for Muslera to be added to this team and take it to the World Cup by hook or crook. When Marcelo Bielsa decided, say even certain top players within the team come on before buy. You know the kind of intercom na ko Ronald Araujo. But the day nipa mu nyina mu pushi say yemfa ne ko World Cup no. Ono na me akoyi mo fimu akobie pipe no. Wa bie ejina so. Ebugu. Ena mama ko Carlo Ancelotti ne ba ne video a ye ma Neymar tactics. Unwani bia na o de hwe Neymar. O se akoyi bayi. Obe distorting your bebre. Obe saying your bebre. Ye bebre. That is the danger of listening to the masses when it comes to picking players to the World Cup.
Experience player or experience. So yeah, add the experience to inexperience. Yeah, but Obeban was in goalkeeper and in semi-mro, Muslera and the Oman says, and
some of them, no, the problem is Omoba untimin bench omo. On say initially the call will be about taking them. Kapu initially in common by Fanako. Who didn't Korea? afia modu tournament na ho ne yese be mane mo
or experience
that issue na no aka
me man na say ni nsam nso ayemere
so omo graduate o mane nko o we do ko bi anya hwe so te bench kra anya hwe
o kon so mezo betina bench
afia onye duru hono na no masa say o we de mane mo
was you do baby coach ni say Musilara na so be free to
na un free musei
yeah no was a son
what carry a story
101.3
na bi
half of life school you try to say
yeah na
Bashiri for say the player ba ko be bench coach me bo coach the be otete ni sa no so okay fine
bra
no the start blessa utwa wata obressa no atem coach no aye ne say was no
you play
continue he said he wanted to play
yeah
for so bo free o me new china kura be bo ama nine nate
yeah
so bo iti bo and in the history of the World Cup me hunu say game wa ye dem first half ya kwama ya ba ma keeper and mbu ase be ni
Adrian.
But you see, Spain will do my World Cup if they want to go far. I think they have huge issues to deal with. And despite winning the game, there are glimpses of a team where Obia Clinic Academy, you have trouble with them. And these are issues they will need to deal with.
Okay.
I've enjoyed the Spanish national team many a times, especially within the tournaments or find yourself playing in. But couple, the truth of the matter is this Spanish team and the kind of football mobile tournament it doesn't come closer to how they played so well in the last 2 or 3 years, especially with the Nations League and the Euros. I don't know if I should use the word they say Omuteki a man for by surprise at the Euros due to coach no more appointing. And in the Nations League, Omuteki a lot of teams by surprise. But it looks like this time teams are really ready for them. Teams are really ready for them. And Laporte ni Kubasi, dependent on the opponent they will have in the round of 32, they will need to have a look at themselves.
Okay.
A big look at themselves. It is a team with more questions than answers.
Need to fight for it.
But it gives Africa another edge in terms of the number of teams here they qualify to the next round. Now it looks like they many 9 teams because already 6 score. 6 are qualified.
Yeah.
Now 3 could literally see Congo or Algeria. So because you say Tunisia na conquer on your no Kofi.
Yeah, on your film.
Kofi. Yeah. South Africa has qualified. Yeah. Ghana has found a way to qualify. Egypt has qualified. Ivory Coast has qualified.
Yeah.
Cape Verde.
Senegal. Yeah.
Itiabo say out of the 10, no, the likelihood say between na Egypt so, then Algeria, then Congo. So there's a high possibility say you be na emu 9 ana kwa kona nim. But Papitia say we are nyansa suade amfa amane pa menim de be nyansa suade biem. Ye ka loyalty semna bi na sabe fa Papitia ho. Khalidou Koulibaly.
Yeah.
Menim de Elman India ye dia Papitia ho. Menim say of the pitch issues no more deal with it. They are fine.
But they have
too much quality to be messing around with.
So
the lifeline I'm in you. The 3 na ye.
Say no Egypt for ne boano with Iran game.
Iran game no.
Yeah.
The 3 na ye. And a guy in the door do. No Jiran Chano aye din bi na say ono de. Said your year final be massa.
Room to me 101.3 FM.
The blind loyalty at this World Cup could be the end of a lot of coaches. And they be Papitiao. And I think say the Senegalese have a more quality squad depth. Kurani be more. You are too loyal to certain players. Too loyal. And it has to change. we're a lifeline at the Amomo. Interesting to see what will happen in the next round. But you look at Cabo Verde and what they've done in the World Cup. Omumame, a feeling like they were Ghana won the first World Cup in 2006. In a group with Uruguay, Spain, and Saudi Arabia, will lose a single game.
But draws are.
I consider only 2 goals. You can speak about a draw, but this is their first time at the World Cup. They've shown fight or much resilience or much shedding. So such a team like this, not only because you're not culture, you need to be very careful.
Go into my year penalties. Street crowd. Penalties will be a game.
But I'm not saying I say Ghana the end. Also, the city qualify from group. You piano Koshia Brazil. Nabi. When is what Pia
Argentina so the team foul draw no call. Was in our dear. Musumuru na besi for mu.
You can give it a fight.
Yeah,
it's football. We are not saying say Argentina beat Babeshop. But they will strike the probability. Argentina has a 75% chance of
course
of advancing.
Yeah.
But football. Said you're more frustrated Spain, frustrated Uruguay. Be frustrated.
Yeah.
They can easily come and frustrate you. But it's just another beautiful story of a nation out of nowhere that goes into the World Cup. Ebasi around the qualifying eye on there.
Yeah.
The subsequent ones, you do well in terms of your qualifiers to make sure that you will be there. And I think for the African teams, Verde have also ensured something for us. That was some good results. But because Ghana and Croatia, you fear. Yeah, and I think that is why Babe discussing the permutation. The reason why I believe say you should be winning games at the work. We should not be putting our minds drawing losses and any of those things. The reason why we should be doing all of this is my betray.
Well, thank you very much. I'm on Facebook no be Facebook no crowd is who be me show no crowd. Who page no almost Jews or my T MZ own to me online a day also and on to me TV live of YouTube so yes. So audio message beba video messages no yebefa TV so nti oye na landscape na odo nsama faso edusi yebeba na yabo your predictions Ghana man no more 1 minute to be 30 seconds na fi watch wadwe na yabo ama omre no so still
couple football approve say it is an unpredictable sport or results are every games in Ibiba and the less fancy sides and the storylines that now Verde hear the fairy tale story of an underdog when you're a dog chance to even get a shot at this World Cup. And OTA the story of Capo Verde, isolated but united at the international level. About 2013 at the AFCONs, that was their maiden appearance at the CAF competition. And no BM at twice. So 2023 they were in the quarterfinals, eliminated by I think South Africa on penalties. It has always been a teamer or more builder or myself to be part of the global showpiece. Now, for a country a little over 500,000, the coastal part of West Africa, very isolated. Our team no geography for no virtual say, or mine or Maya or more arid lands. Say dry.
Yeah.
And say if they are able to get anything, it should come from a collective team effort, resilience and perseverance.
Okay.
And that is something they put together. To our last game or more they qualify against Eswatini, they did it in a superb fashion. But Bibia wanna say Akoba send Omodru baby Omodri. The FIFA forward program and Omoji is Canada put it to good use. A woman say majority of Omo players now Mobonina is Siakai Awamanone. But they've given them the reason to build the very foundations of Cape Verde football back home. And in the group with Uruguay, Spain. Uruguay are 2-time winners of the FIFA World Cup. Spain won it in 2010, and they have Saudi Arabia in the group. So the BBR Tunseniania Wekase, they should have been the whipping boys of the group. At some point, now they stand the chance of even topping the group should they have won against Saudi and then Spain, the and in the draw. But here they are. Say, what places second in a group that has Spain and Uruguay. This same team, I managed to score 2 goals against Uruguay, and they stopped Spain from scoring against them. Inti say, my new fairy tale story about World Cup in recent years I won't cherish it. Iceland very almost there.
Yeah.
Almost so another smaller nation mobile. But this is the smallest nation Aba. Etimia a bit beyond bounds. I drew the knockout phase of the competition. Adia Ivory Coast, any other nations up for a very long time. Here they are. And ASANA, the connoisseurs of the game and those that predicted say Africa merit a 10 slot. You look at them. Baby or Modruno, you can easily predict to say, I'm go beyond the round 32. But it is a greater achievement in their own right. Qualifying to the World Cup, it was a dream for them. Getting to the World Cup and making it ahead of Uruguay is something that they will cherish for a very long time. So the Verde story, I been motivating a lot of people around the world. They had nothing but togetherness. And my build the Ababe Drew Baby Omodri. Menya nanka opponents a bit different. But when you are meeting the holders of the World Cup, their desire and their hunger, coupled with more competitions with other national teams, they will be red hot for Cape Verde to progress beyond the Baby Omodri. But it's a greater achievement. So I will share most of the. You see, this competition when it's made for certain category of nations. Italy, Germany, Brazil, France, any other smaller nations beyond Mokikan. A category you need to climb up to be part and deserve a table at the table of men. But Osha Spain, Osha Germany, they look like a team. Almost swag ni. But the scary thing about nations of such nations is that if they build up in the competition, I are netting. There has been winning the Euro 2024 with the Lami, Yama, and other. But Osha, the workload since then, the key men, Mutim, Adoso. Yama called with Pubagia a couple of times. Yenya, Nico William. Spain do not have a real target forward that they can trust. For that, I don't think the La Fuente team, the business end or even the last 4 of the competition. Because you need a reliable source. Yama but he's coming into a tournament that only fully fit. A maiden edition. And the dynamics are different. So Spain, the far partner who Spain and share them by. But I believe say once they proceed further, but I will not, even though Spain are tagged as favorite for the competition, based on what I've witnessed, I do not think say a very right for me to add them to that name, that exclusive list. France said they are stopping at nothing. I had before the World Cup started, we were contemplating how the French national team will set up at the World Cup because of the overdose of quality that they have in their ranks. Why not starting? Why not na bench? How impactful and is it not going to be a headache for Didier Deschamps? Well, I just said, just a snap of a finger, he has done it. I was very much disappointed in how Norway approach the game. Over the list of the stats here, clearly, I communicated the fact that they don't want to top the group, they would want to avoid certain nations. But
deliberately,
it was a deliberate thing, which is not good for competitive sports. But FIFA cannot do anything about it because they have the right to select who to play. once they selected 26.
Competition no beauty.
Oh, the spirit of competition from your perspective there, we can say it's like that. But do you begrudge them? They have the chance to select whoever they think it's ready for game or more.
But money down to the second string side ball at France. France
yeah, because they don't want to meet certain nations. And also strategy. You see, so tournament the lack of the draw also very important. And they feel say one person who choose a part no way for born no more born enviable. They've had a generation of youngsters may feel say born year with Europe all put together, and I'm here who they know we for and
strategically said the can competition fairness and so because the spirit in him said okay because me who say the competition here nice I don't know for criteria bimra na avoid the patterns in be year round of 32 now who's a Michelle win to me both lose game me nanka
yes how you are cohesing the teams to do your bidding because man the opportunity to select 26 players. So once you've opened up for 26 in the chess obia deserve to play. So yes there now you are trying to malign certain players even though one man a pool of 26.
Oh, okay.
So I know there.
So you open
it's about niaope and then niaope so yeah. It is all forcing niaope no impose our more. You not be fair. The slogan of FIFA at some point was say my game fair play.
Fair play, yeah.
Yes. So yes, I also one. So that is their bit. But it was Senegal for no mamiga kakra. But for them to have scored that number of goals, so most are progressing to the next stage, there a plus because se share Africa based on quality there. Then there are two nations among be leading the charge for Africa. Okay. That is Ivory Coast and then Senegal and then Morocco. These are nations and why should this World Cup now? There's not a bigger gap between the African side and the European side because I will share Egypt Diana. This is the first time a more winning game at the World Cup. They finished with 5 points, same points that Belgium enyaye. Morocco finished with 7 points, the same points that Brazil said on also enyaye won the group. No?
Yeah.
And Ghana likely, if you are able to win against Croatia, I mean say you better 7. Should England also beat Panama, also better 7. So where's the disparity? Into the conversation before the tournament, they say Africa for they just add up to the numbers. Almost real competition. Where would that be? Now,
but possibly say to me, it's a topic group no money.
Yes,
if
possible.
England could draw.
Yes, possible. Possible. So we should go in to win. Because we used to game we share the different side of the Blasters. In detail.
Yeah.
But we know many of the World Cup we know.
Okay.
Because criticism they be by how the teams paired against each other. Because so Verde will group with with this number of Nanka also more end the tournament conceding 12 goals. But they've only considered I think 2 goals.
2 goals, yeah.
Against Uruguay. How many goals Ghana are conceded? How many goals Morocco are conceded? Senegal, because of their internal issues, how many goals now Elephant, Ivory Coast and so are conceded? And they boast the same quality as France for war in terms of attacking talent.
Yeah.
Obia will be. But how to utilize them to their fullest potential, that has been the problem for the African coaches, because I feel Senegal were more than enough quality. They can go toe to toe with any other nation. But I had a difference, I had the coach's confidence. Say, play away, room to do what he has to do. The same thing can be said of the Blasters and your attack. So, couple rounds, I almost settle, and then Abba, who is playing who at what round.
Yeah.
It be more easier, so share senior parents na ayana you could clearly see say Ebimo are destined to go far because of more Perina or Manyasi. Germany taking on Paraguay. Another game that will be tough. France, Sweden followed by in the first game against Tunisia, but meeting Netherlands in the chair say Sweden shared big boys, so you can bet on France. Say it will be an easy job for them. South Africa, Canada, a match of equals. Anything at all is possible for Morocco and then Netherlands. This is a game to watch.
Sure,
because Ronald Koeman, but the Netherlands players, I think they've come to this World Cup with a different mentality altogether. And time from the Dutch, they are coming in. Morocco would want to go beyond just the semi-final, but to do that they need to clear the hurdle of Netherlands. And then USA, Bosnia Herzegovina, it will be a walk in the park for the United States of America. Brazil, Japan. I would say Brazil traded with caution. Japan for the football, a grow kakra. Ivory Coast, Norway, another blockbuster in terms of talent in America. Ivory Coast anchor with African mentality. It will be a sure bet
for Ivory Coast
to qualify. Argentina, Cape Verde. I think it will be the last of Cape Verde. Egypt, Australia, match of equals. Egypt can't afford to disappoint Africa. So, couple, interesting, and in the days coming, in the build up to the games, and how the coaches will approach this contest.
If for no Cape Verde for no Newton ba Barbie rim tactically na Ghana and the Croatia match na Cape Verde for no zo mu no na omuzo mu hia Messi Ronaldo bia obebe omudo ye okay. Omudo was omu goalkeeper no ono top goal ana Messi ntimi fa ball kwan to net. Inti we don ka munya sabi de mamona
supporters na
yes supporters no mo
say Messi Ronaldo will be ambra
unsro bia to mo no munzo mo bu head mo bu Messi de ni we kura no mo share Ronaldo they are still ready once mo say good to no e ka good won say mo me too Messi and Ronaldo mo go but already o ma place you mo with good inti o mo ba finish Messi no na
nti omo no me pesa me to asem na se a
they are calling for
we na ye de am omo no omo adwum no omo
clear head na wi
nti omo yi Messi afra nti omo twen Ronaldo
sa na confidence a Cape for the tournament
my game ne ye de omo de banso ba competition cameras no ko wa
more fair.
Not only on the field, represent Africa they represent even in the stands
in everything
and for a nation, a small nation, almost 1 million. 530,000. Almost 1 million. And for them to have done this, I think it is in their right to say that. Sana yana make us orgasmic feeling a bar and yema opesa that's why I can say phobical promise in when they are in that mood omuya na se to omani so anani tuano akoya de kese. So that is exactly what say bimu promise baby any gene buyer
balita
unse a split moment tra saniko upupona na osan climb to another one na akoya problem at the amount it's coded the otiase betiase you can't help further. Yes, we can't help anyone further.
Wo baba na ya be hwese de enu ma bisi akodi afa ni nyina no ye preparation towards Ghana in game ye be bo ye ni Croatia the Croat. In fact some match we a match as a Black Stars you hu de ye na ye hu kwan ye be fa so abo na ya boni. And for the parents, no me Newton eba. Ghana possible opponent no last 32 no. Finishing first. In group no die. Likely say you finish first group L you be face Senegal. I know your African country. Ti you di first. You van say you kwese Croatia. You she wo mu na e Panama no England no ko draw bi wo no ma. A boy may eat me top your group no. A banner say in Senegal and a bishia. Nemum say this second group no dia. we go face Portugal and you finish it third and so you be face Colombia in the sana pairing with here into possible meetings near Senegal, Portugal, Colombia. So 3 nations ni mu bia ehia into say oh bompire and I say oh PBI you bit me sham say Ghana fund we mu pe Portugal and say Portugal dem say force na na bibia so kama yes a new team guso hye no ama na ade na bom new Capo Verde for no say wo mu hia ngofo pa wo mu so mu hia good for good the goats Capo Verde wo Capo Verde na fa me fa new mre wo mu nie Capo Verde for almost say Volzinha say mu go to Messi mu Argentina for Messi almost Volzinha mu go to no ano match aponcha na atade na mu de na mu a oni abere mu kro ho yemre na afi yemedi enkomo tactically match no be ko say ye be Croatia team ni ye be analyze wo mu na ya we coach no system a obo a be fix Black Stars in game na no nkron and ye bonti